It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, on paper, they're the better team. But this is the NBA, and you can never let your guard down. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. An intriguing matchup tonight. Two smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City. The Thunder ready for that home court advantage. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that struggled. We'll see if they can take care of business.
Kevin, I'll tell you what, they've actually been terrific on their home court, and they're starting another homestand here today.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. Steve, compared to when you played, talk about elements of the game that are now easier for the players than, like I said, when you play.
I think you start on the floor, the game is less physical. There's no more handshaking. There's no more chucking. There's no more hard fouls when they're throwing you up against the stanchion. And then I think off the court, the travel. I started when we flew commercial, Kevin. Now every team is flying private. I think the travel is definitely easier for players.
Not only flew commercial, Smitty, but we used to fly in the first flight out every morning, like 6 a.m.
Yes.
flights after a game, after a night game.
I remember those days. The positive was you didn't practice a lot when you got to those cities.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Harris and Gortat are up front. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now, here is Gallinari. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Patterson. Inside. Gallinari with the steal. Passes it to Bradley. Kicks it to Beverly. Over Westbrook. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Back to Abrinas. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver. Patterson can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Harris kicks to Beverly. Gortat with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Down low. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got the first points up on the board here for the Thunder.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
At the elbow, Gortat. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Left side, Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Outside Westbrook. To the wing on the left. The pass to Patterson. He kicks it to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Here's Noel. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Noel's got his first bucket of the night. Now Beverly. 8 points his last outing. Harris with it. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 6th in steals and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And Patterson kicks to Westbrook. Back to Patterson. Pass to Abrinas. Now here's Noel. He dishes it to George. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Gallinari. The dish to Harris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
Now, here is George. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. George looking over the floor. Here's Patterson. They get it back. Passes to Abrinas. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for the Clippers. Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Clippers just need to take it a game at a time.
And right now for the Clippers, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
They really have. And maybe it's not the time to close the book on their season just yet, but that time isn't far off.
Outside, George. The pass to Abrinas. Back to George. Over to the left wing. Outside Westbrook. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Abrinas, the pass to Patterson. Back to Abrinas. There's the triple. Gallinari with the rebound.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
Beverly against Westbrook. Back to Bradley. Over in the corner, Beverly. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Abrinas kicks to Patterson. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Not a lot of forwards in the league are as comfortable from range as Patterson is.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Steve, we're seeing a lot of big contracts that include a no-trade clause. Just how much peace of mind does that give a player to know that clause is in that contract?
Kevin, I'm so jealous. I wish I had a no-trade clause on a lot of my teams. Some of those teams I got traded from, I didn't want to go. And I think it does, like you said, give these players a peace of mind to understand they are in control of their destiny. And then you can see sometimes it gets a little ugly when the organization wants to trade those players, but they can't.
Well, it basically handcuffs an organization. They can't make the moves like the Knicks with Carmelo Anthony. They were tied up a lot of the times because he would say, no, I don't want to go to that particular team.
Yeah, and the Knicks, they only can fault themselves. They gave him the no-trade clause.
Right. Clippers trail by 4. And Harris wide open. He shoots, misses, and the dry spell continues. Gallinari against George. Kicks it to Patterson. Here's Abrinas. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From outside, off the mark.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Here's Schroeder following the score by Lou Williams. Abrinas the pass to Noel. George against Gallinari. The shot by George, no good.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Harris finds Beverly. And here is Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Pass to Beverly. Three-pointer on the way. And he's good on the three ball.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly. Knocking down the spot-up J.
Pass to Patterson. To the left wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Schroeder surveying the floor. The Thunder with another miss. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. It's deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
And George kicks to Abrinas. Here's Schroeder. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one. The Clippers trail. Now here's Williams. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
Gentlemen, two shots. Move shots.
And he makes the first. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Felicio's checked in for Noel. Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Alex Felton in for Alex Abrinas.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Schroeder kicks to Grant. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Mbamute. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Shot's good from Mbamute.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Beverly against Schroeder. The 11-footer. And it's Beverly missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And stolen by Scott. Pass to Beverly. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Now George. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul. Grant outside. Nice D from Scott.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 6 points.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Felton the pass to George. To end the run. The Clippers grab the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
You know, Patrick Beverly, first team all-defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
Two shots.
That's good from Beverly. And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
Both free throws good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Felton kicks to Grant. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. 2 points, that one goes. Thunder trailing by 7. Schroeder outside. Outside Felton. Outside George. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Takes the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles leading by 7. Beverly with the ball. He's got 7. Outside Williams. And there's the call on Felton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Schroeder outside, and there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Poke loose.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
The forwards, George and Grant. Felton is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Felicio in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The 3 from George. Oklahoma City the rebound. Another shot. And the layup is good. George has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Beverley finds Williams. Over Felton. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Thunder trailing by 7. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Mbamute. Williams against Felton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the wing. Here is Mbamute. Trains the three-pointer. Mbamute got 6 points.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background and Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Harold, top of the key. And Beverley kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Harold. Over in the corner, Mbamute. Off target from three-point range.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Outside, George. Over to the wing. Grant gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Williams passes to Scott. He kicks it to Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Felton feeling it out a bit. The pass to Felicio. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
And Beverley kicks to Williams. takes the 13-footer. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, "We had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions." Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. That's good from Schroeder. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, is three of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the two things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choice.
And for Dennis Schroeder, the German guard, his one major shortcoming, his shot.
Not a great shooter from deep, and it impacts the rest of his game. High usage player the last few years. Hard to see him continue that role if he can't become more efficient from outside.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
They need this one, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bradley's got his first 2 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Here's Abrinas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The kick out to Westbrook. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Westbrook against Williams, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Schroeder against Williams. Shoots a fader, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
Man, piling up the points. You see Williams getting the shots he wants.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Abrinas with the bucket.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. His man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Bradley with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Down low, Harris. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
He has a great feel for making the right play. The timely roll off the screen. Tobias Harris.
Schroeder dishes to Westbrook. Sinks that one from the post. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Bradley. Williams looking over the floor. And that one goes long. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Abrinas. Gortat with the steal. Gallinari outside. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Gortat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Westbrook. And Noel kicks to Westbrook. Hands it from downtown. Westbrook's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
Williams up on top. He's guarded by Schroeder. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Patterson. Harris, no good.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
There's the feed to Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Well, you talk about a professional scorer, that's Lou Williams. The former 6th Man of the Year is instant offense.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Lou Williams. You know, Lou Williams is just getting more and more efficient year after year.
Yeah, he's starting to make threes at a high clip. A crafty finisher in the lane and tremendous at working himself to the line.
From 12 feet out, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Here's Bradley. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Bradley against Westbrook from the arc. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lou Williams.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
And it's Abrinas in the corner. Noel trying to break loose. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. Los Angeles calls timeout. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Harris finds Williams. Westbrook with the block. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gortat's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Harris off the drive. Bucket is good. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Westbrook kicks to Grant. To the wing on the left, Patterson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And Bradley gets it to go.
You see the confidence. As Bradley matures, he needs less space to get off his shot.
Oklahoma City has gone an even 50% from 3-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Pass to Abrinas. Oklahoma City moving it around. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. No good again that time. LA has gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Got that one up quick. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Here's Westbrook. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Nuggets. 17 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here is Williams. He's got 22, down to 5 on the shot clock, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Williams. The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Lou Williams. And Williams drops them both. It's been all about Lou Williams for the LA Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy, the ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Lou Williams has been having a big night. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, he's one of those guys. When he's being aggressive, officials give him the benefit of the doubt.
Clippers leading by 4, and the Clippers looking at who they've got. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Patrick Beverly out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Gortat in at the 5 down low.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Abrinas. On the wing, George. Outside Westbrook. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Clippers. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Goes up on the wing. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Paul George.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Ball's knocked loose. Out to Harris. 5 to shoot. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Patterson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Harris.
Quick lick from Patterson makes finishing plays off with a dunk look easy.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Patterson.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
Beverly the pass to Gortat. Back to Beverly. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Beverly's got 9.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Now here is George. He's got 7. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And he's good on the 3 ball. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
Back to Noel. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. In the corner, Bradley with it. Launches a 3. The rebound by Patterson. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Tipped away. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer, good. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Even though Gallinari is not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
Harris against Patterson. On the wing, George. Here's Abrinas. He has 6 for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Gortat's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with the strong move for the potential +1.
And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope. We may see his role evolve over the next few years.
One shot.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
From deep, George, good on the triple. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here are the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Gallinari, gets the bucket and the foul. That one on George.
Defenses has to be careful. You know Gallinari is going to force fouls, but you have to try to prevent the N1.
And Danilo Gallinari, a 6'10 small forward. Steve, good size for his position, obviously.
Yeah, one concern is on the defensive end. It's his foot speed. But on the offensive end, he uses that size to his advantage.
Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder finds Patterson. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Schroeder passes to Patterson. Here's Abrinas. Back to Patterson.
Great defense by Harris. He put in the effort to contest that shot.
Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
And here's George for 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
Kicks to Beverly. He tries for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Schroeder outside. Buries it down low. Schroeder's got 9.
Not one to back down inside. Schroeder likes to get right into the teeth of the defense.
At the elbow, Gortat. Gallinari outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George. That free throw good from Gallinari.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size, has struggled because of health.
And the Thunder with some changes. Felicio's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Felton in for Alex Abrinas. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Gallinari hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder kicks to Grant. To the paint. Nice D from Scott. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Bradley. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Never the biggest guy on the floor, but Bradley relies on his length and athleticism in traffic.
George against Gallinari. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. In third, the Thunder.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run. Beverly finds Scott. Now Beverly. He's got 9. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Beverly. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Bahamute's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Avery Bradley. And so George will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. On defense, the Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Grant. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Grant's got his second bucket tonight. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-7 run. Harrell the pass to Williams. That one good for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
That's good from Williams. Schroeder with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
And with a break here, let's look at the stats for Lou Williams. He's putting up about 21 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 11. Schroeder against Beverly. Grant off target with his 3. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 19-7 run. And it's in there. 29 points for Williams.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The three from George. Knocked away.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Harrell, that's good.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Thunder trailing by 15. Schroeder kicks to Felicio. Mbamute against George. Here's Felicio. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mbamute finds Harrell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Clippers lead by 17.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Nobody near Schroeder. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. LA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Beverly against Schroeder. The kick out to Williams. Over Felton. Felton with some nice D.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Williams. And the shot no good, a bit short. Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Mbamute. 6 points for him. To the paint. Beverly wide open. Hands it from downtown. Beverly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
Mbamute against George.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
And the Thunder making a change here. Noel's checked in. That one misses. Los Angeles leading by 18. From deep, Williams. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
To the left side wing. Outside, Felton. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Noel. Over Williams. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Felton. That's now 8 points for Nerlens Noel. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. Dishes it to Harrell. And the pass to Beverly. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's the teardrop. And he sinks the layup. Beverly's got 7 points for the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Grant against Scott. Grant kicks to George. Stolen by Beverly. And here comes the break. Here is Mbamute. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. George has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Felton. Kicks it out to Schroeder. He's looking for Noel and finds him, and it goes down 2 points. Noel's got 10.
Dennis Schroeder commands so much attention in the pick and rolls. He creates space for his teammates.
Felton against Williams. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
7 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now, trust each other, and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break to think his team is listening.
You know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. The 4 and the 5 are Grant and Noel. Felton is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Abrinas in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Poked away. Williams against Felton. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 31 points for Lou Williams.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Russell Westbrook.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Here's Beverly. He kicks it to Harrell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he trims the lead to single digits.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Left side, Williams. Double team on Williams. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Grant. And the Clippers with a change here too. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Thunder trailing by 9. Now here's Felton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
One shot.
It's on Mbamute.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Gortat's checked in for Harrell. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Gallinari in for Mbamute. Los Angeles leading by 6. It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Felton. Westbrook against Williams. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Abrinas kicks to Westbrook. To the middle. That shot off. Gortat with the defensive effort. The three. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Felton with the ball for Oklahoma City. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Noel.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
And that one's good by Gortat. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Abrinas kicks to Westbrook. And the Thunder, another three.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Bradley passes to Williams. Over Westbrook. And he can't bank that one in. Thunder trailing by 3 to tie it up. And the Thunder, another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Williams against Westbrook. Out to Gallinari. Bradley, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 3.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gallinari outside. Pass to Gortat to the middle and stolen by Felton. Pass to Westbrook. Felton against Bradley. The tray. Patterson can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Westbrook. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got his 6th assist on the night.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wimp.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
And the Clippers call time here. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Williams. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
To the paint, here's Westbrook. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Beverly finds Harris. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Paul George, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Fades away. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Tobias Harris.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Westbrook kicks to Patterson. George against Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. George, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. There's Gallinari with the three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Passes to Patterson. And here is Noel. Back to Patterson. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And stolen by Noel. Gallinari with the steal. From the top of the key. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Gallinari. And that's 13 points for Tobias Harris.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
And it's Abrinas in the corner. Outside, George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 14 points here in the second half. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Port's out with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Bradley can't get it to go. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Noel. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Gallinari surveying the D. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Warriors, not going to be an easy one for them. We know about the struggles they've had of late, and having to deal with the back end of the back-to-back is never fun.
Noel passes to George. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Beverly. Kicks it to Bradley. Over Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. And the Thunder going the other way now. It's George on the wing. Back to Westbrook. The pass to Abrinas. He dishes it to Noel. 5 on the clock, and Gortat over to help. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Abrinas offline with his 3.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
And slam dunk by Harris.
When you need an important bucket, you try to get the ball into the hands of someone you can count on. Tobias is that type of scorer.
Got a piece of it. Here's Patterson. And it's Abrinas in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And it's Noel missing. The Clippers trail. Here's Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Aggressive move by Harris. That quick first step gives him a real advantage.
And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Lou Williams.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. George against Gallinari. High arcing shot, and that one's good. George has got 16 points here in the second half. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris against Patterson. Harris kicks to Beverly. The Clippers keep it alive, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Pass to Westbrook. Over Beverly. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beverly finds Harris. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Abrinas. Here's Westbrook. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's the Clippers in the lead. Down low. Here's Harris. The rebound by Patterson. On the wing, George. Gallinari covering.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
And Patterson kicks to Abrinas. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
And George with the stop.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 5th foul. Bradley dishes to Beverly. He kicks it to Harris.
Count it! That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
And David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.